Good evening and welcome back to the news. Fire has destroyed a three-bedroom house in La Misère. Mr. Jones Madeleine, the spokesperson for the Fire and Rescue Services, said that as soon as they were informed of the fire at 9:34 a.m. this morning, 4 vehicles, including 3 coming from the Onswallow station, were immediately deployed to the site. Marguerite Joanneau, her husband, the 2 daughters, and their grandson were absent from the house at the time of the fire. Emergency arrangements have been made by the DA for Grand Anse-Mahé, Greg Léon, with the MNA Waven William, in collaboration with different agencies and partners for the Joanneau family to be housed temporarily at Reef Holiday Apartments in Okap while waiting to be accommodated in one of the relief houses of Barbaron. The number of people applying for bilateral and multilateral scholarships is low compared to the amount on offer. Since the beginning of the year until now, the Agency for National Human Resources Development have advertised 39 different bilateral and multilateral scholarships. These scholarships are offering slots for over 400 applicants, but the agency has received only 30 applications so far. Some of these offers are closed and only a few remains open. The Information and Communication Officer, Aline Morel, said that the agency is working with its partners to sensitize the public to seize these opportunities.
There are various reasons why people don't want to apply for bilateral, multilateral, and multilateral scholarships. Some of the main reasons are that they are unsure of the country where they are applying to go to undertake their studies. They are scared to take up a new challenge, and sometimes they are afraid to learn a new language because they're scared there might be a communication barrier. And on some occasions, we have some candidates who want to apply for bilateral or multilateral scholarships, but they don't meet certain criteria, such as the age limit. And in some instances also, we have applicants who say that the procedure to apply for a bilateral and multilateral scholarship is quite lengthy. So they begin the application process, but then they stop halfway. We are working closely with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Tourism, as well as the Ministry of Education, to try to sensitize people on the importance of bilateral and multilateral scholarships. We hold talks in secondary schools with secondary students to inform them of the different types of scholarships we have on offer, which includes bilateral and multilateral scholarships. We also have talks with final year students of professional centers, where we also inform them about the different bilateral and multilateral scholarships we have on offer. We also conduct interviews with students who are currently undertaking their studies so that they can share their experience with the students who are in Seychelles and are thinking of undertaking their studies for a bilateral or multilateral scholarship. And this information is shared in the WhatsApp group, which we have created for students who have completed their studies in 2019 and 2020, so that they can get information about the different countries where we have students studying for bilateral and multilateral scholarships, and they can ask questions also if they have any.
A series of events are unfolding to mark the 50th anniversary next week of the Scientific Research Station on Aldabra. A special logo has been unveiled along with plans to bury a time capsule and offer new research grants and scholarships. SBC will be highlighting some of the key characters in the atoll's conservation history during the past half-century.
50 years, a golden anniversary for a gold mine of scientific discovery. Over the decades, Aldabra's research station has brought global attention to the atoll. A special logo's been created to mark the milestone, the blob pinpointing the station's location and the ripples symbolizing the waves of knowledge it's radiated.
If as human beings we want to ensure that we are managing our natural environment sustainably, we need to have the right baselines, and Aldabra is being recognized for that. That's a major achievement.
A time capsule containing natural and man-made items will be buried on the atoll for future researchers to uncover. A photo exhibition will tour the inner islands, and there'll be new research grants and more scholarships. SBC will air a special programme next Tuesday, the eve of the anniversary, about the characters who've helped establish Aldabra's global fame. Built in 1971 by the Royal Society, the station was intended to ensure Aldabra could remain a living laboratory, and virtually is how more of us will experience it in future.
The question is really, are we only experiencing Aldabra by being there in person, or are there other ways of experiencing Aldabra? And I think that is a question which I hope we will be answer very soon.
Many events will continue until the end of the year.
Seychelles is contributing to the Eastern Africa Standby Force observer teams to the 6th general elections in Ethiopia. The deputy head of mission is Lina Waro from Seychelles, and it is the first time that a Seychellois is appointed as the deputy of an election observer mission. The other observers participating in the mission are Jules Waro, Michael Charlotte, Andy Bristol, and Tracy Dean. We've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. Good evening.